Yo, what is up everyone? It's your boy, the FM Baller, and today is episode 4 of Levelling Up Napoli, and after our first season league triumph, we're heading into the second season. Can we retain our league title? Can we make a go of our Champions League campaign? Well, let's get into the video and see how we do. First off, it was an emotional moment as Lorenzo Insigne completed his pre-agreed move to Toronto and left a hole in our hearts and in our midfield.
We cannot replace him. We cannot.
It was also time to say goodbye to veterans David Ospina and Dries Mertens. Ospina heading to Moneybags Newcastle and Mertens making the move to Ajax. Lorenzo Luca came in for £10 million, immediately heading back on loan to Pizza for the first season. Florian Thauvin, yes, that Florian Thauvin, came in for £7.5 million, and his attributes suggest he has definitely put his torrid Newcastle spell behind him. And the jewel in the crown of our summer window, on a free, replacing David Ospina.
Oh Nana, what is my name? Oh Nana, what is my name?
Yep, we managed to prize in Andre Onana, with surprisingly no competition for his signature elsewhere. The Champions League draw was complete, and we were handed a tough draw with Chelsea, Real Sociedad and Dynamo in a possible group of death. Manchester City helped us out, taking Inter's main man away, Lautaro Martinez, for a whopping £136 million. Our opening tie had us coming up against Leeds, Victor Osimhen starting the scoring with a cool finish from close range. Then some hard work from Mario Rui down the left, putting Osimhen again, and another nice finish see us run out 2-0 winners. Florian Thauvin got us off to a great start, scoring on his home debut, but then a wonderfully curled effort from Pedro, and in the 67th minute Felipe Anderson snuck round the back to slot home to give Lazio the 2-1 victory, handing us our first loss of the season. Another tough away fixture was coming up with us away to AC Milan in the San Siro, and although Victor Osimhen scored in the 87th minute, that was not enough to cancel the two previous goals from Salamakers and Diaz that see AC Milan run out 2-1 winners. The tough fixtures were unrelenting, and next up were Juve. Victor Osimhen got us off to a great start, and then Fabian rose highest from a corner to put us 2-0 in front. And even though Adrien Rabiot scored in the 80th minute, that proved only a consolation as we run out 2-1 winners at home to Juve. Our inconsistent start to the season continued, with a 6-1 win away at Parma, followed by a frustrating 0-0 at home to Empoli. That saw the league look like this, with us 8 points off the pace in 6th. We then went on a 5-game winning run before we faced last season's bogey team, Udinese. After 2 losses last season, we were surely going to win. Our terrible record against Udinese continued, and they run out 2-1 winners, goals from Mingenza and Lasagna cancelling out Elmas's earlier strike. Roma were up next at the Olimpico, and although it looked a tough game on paper, goals from Politano, Koulibaly and Elmas see us run out 3-1 winners. Florian Thauvin was at his creative best against Inter, first putting off Diascareta to make it 1-0. But Inter got back into the game, Nicolo Barea putting in Dumfries, who slipped it back to Lautaro Martinez, deadly as ever, making it 1-1. But it was that man again, Florian Toven, with some brilliant play down the right, linking up with Aaron Hickey, and he put Diascaretta in again, who again slotted home, and that was the final score, 2-1 Napoli. A third successive win against Torino saw us climbing up to 5th, still with a lot of catching up to do to retain our title. An away win at Chelsea in the Champions League proved to me that we could hang. The highlight of this game being a Jesus Vasquez goal, which you can see in my craziest football manager goal in history video that I recently uploaded to the channel. With us already being qualified, a heavily rotated team lost to Dynamo. This, however, did not stop us finishing top of our group stage. And as we headed into our mid-season break for the World Cup in Qatar, the league looked like this. And by the way, the winners of that World Cup, you ask? Lift the World Cup, even though they haven't qualified in real life, with the not usually prolific Roberto Firmino picking up the golden boot. And that is it for today's video. Can we continue to rise up the table? Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and find out in episode 5 of Levelling Up Napoli.